What is up, guys? Welcome to the Surf and Turf podcast. I'm not even shrimp.
Why do we always say our names?
I don't know. I was gonna not
Is it?
do it, but I was like, that could be kind of weird.
I was gonna not do it, and then I just did it because, like, at this point, you guys should know who we are. If you don't know who we are, then you are
Well,
dead
that's
to me.
chicken.
I think it's because there's one podcast that we listen to that they every time they open up, they're always like, "I'm this, and I'm like, guys,
A
we
lot.
know who
Well,
you
I
are.
guess not all of them do that, but a lot do that. But
I
Jay,
guess
I
it
got a
depends.
question for you. I got a question to start this off for you. A straw. You know straws? Like,
Wait, did you say me?
yeah. What did I say?
I thought you said chat, and I was like, wait,
Did I say chat?
are we
I
live
might have
right
said
now?
chat. I might have said chat.
But you might have said chicken. That's why I was
Yo,
like,
chicken, a straw.
yeah, what
This
about it?
thing. How many?
Yeah.
How many holes?
Oh my gosh, don't even
How
start.
many holes?
It depends, dude.
No, it
depends
doesn't
on
depend. There's one right answer.
No, it depends
This
on what
right
kind of
here.
shape you're looking at it.
This right here. I'm holding
Yeah.
it. How many holes?
Okay. I would say 2.
No, that's one hole, my guy. That's one hole.
Mm,
Two entrances, two openings, one hole.
I don't. Dude, that's so hard.
No, it's
People,
not. One hole.
why do people talk like this? This is the problem with the internet. People like say stuff like this, and then it like blows up, and people are like, there's people in Africa dying, and people in America are like, how many holes are in a straw?
Yo,
And
don't
it's
make
like,
this
oh my
political.
god,
Don't make this like,
I'm
oh,
making it political. Just
you
kidding.
people are dying. And you're talking about a straw. This whole podcast is meaningful as if we're comparing it to people starving in Africa. What do you mean?
I don't know why
You
for a
just made me
second.
kill Africans.
For a second, you just sounded like Alex Jones making the freaking frogs gay. I don't know why you sounded like that. You're like, we're killing kids in Africa. And I was like, that's what you sound. I was like, why do you sound like
One
the
hole.
frogs guy?
The chemicals in the water. One hole.
Don't drink it through the chemicals in the water. Don't drink it through the straw. There's only one hole in a straw.
No, but to conclude that segment, one hole.
What a guy. What a guy.
But like, if I were to dig a hole, and I were like in the earth, and I were to hypothetically keep digging, and come out the other side, one hole. I've only been digging one hole.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's two openings, like a straw. One hole. Now, at one point, I try to argue no hole.
No, oh, stop.
They took plastic and bent it around air. No hole. But then I confirmed to the one hole theory.
But then
I
you're
have
like,
talked about
wait a
this
second.
way too much. Me and a guy at camp spent me and these two guys at camp this summer spent like 2 hours walking around talking about holes and straws.
Those for some reason they're like on Facebook. They're called like stoner jokes because it's like or like stoner riddles and jokes because it's like, oh, you could only think of this if you're like high, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yo, now you're
I
making
guess.
me kill kids in Africa and saying
Oh
I'm
my
high.
No, but like there's like all those questions of like,
Yeah, nah,
is
I feel
water wet? Is
It's not wet. Water is not wet. I will argue that. Water makes things wet. Water is not wet itself. It makes things wet.
This is like the conspiracy podcast.
I will
now.
also argue
Conspiracy.
I will also argue that fish underwater are not wet. They're fully submerged in water.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
could go with
windy?
that.
You're surrounded by wind. You're not windy.
I don't know if okay. I don't know if I'd say that. Like you're surrounded by heat though, and you're hot.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Why did I know that? When I said for some reason when I just stop. That was terrible. That was like.
But I would say
terrible.
when you're underwater, you're not wet. It's when you come out of the water and you've got water
Okay.
on you that you're wet.
We're not
moving
talking
on.
about that. We're not
moving
talking.
on. So, you guys can find us on all types of social media platforms, from TikTok. Chicken's kind of TikTok famous, you know. He
Not
can
really.
go. He can go live on TikTok. That's more.
That doesn't.
Oh, why am I
okay.
playing? My bad, guys. I was definitely playing around with the cursor on the screen, forgetting you guys could see that. I apologize.
See, there's like a thing there's a thing between being TikTok famous and having like a couple TikToks blow up. I mean, I've had a couple like do like really well. I wouldn't say they blew up. I've had a couple do
Yeah.
really well, but then I've seen literally people like there's one girl that I knew from high school that had like one do well. She had one that hit 10K or 100K.
Mm.
And I've had one that hit 100K too. But she has like easily 10 times as many followers than I have. And it's because it's the content that she did. She did it's kind of inappropriate. The always in the sun.
Oh yeah,
trend.
we don't have to go any farther.
And if you know the trend, you know what I'm talking about. But like, it's the audience that she projected to. People were like, "Oh, she's cute. I'm gonna follow her," and like, that's like the worst.
Yeah.
Like, it's like all I'm trying to do is make memes and have people follow me. But literally, you just made like a dirty joke, and now people are like, "Ooh, yeah, yeah, bounce, go wow wow," and they're like, "Follow," and I'm like her. And that's the thing with TikTok. Like, people don't realize, like, you make one fire video like that, and then you make like a bunch of duds, and you're like, oh, well, I don't know why any of my content is doing good. It's because like you're standard for it. And I've seen people do this all the time where one of their videos pop off and then they just continue doing like not the same idea. And not generically. I'm not talking like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about me going to get pizza and then it like pops off. Well, I'm gonna make another video about me going to get pizza. Like, I mean like generic content.
I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen.
Oh, dude.
Can
that
I get a
TikTok is
large fry? I mean, he's done other ones though too.
Yeah. But they're so good though.
When you say going to get pizza, when you said you're gonna go get pizza, that's all I could think
Honestly,
of.
that's kind of what I was thinking of that one too. She's vegan.
Please, you don't put no cheese.
Honey mustard on the sun. Oh my gosh. Those ones are the worst.
That song gets stuck in my head all day. I'll just be like working, I'll just be like, I'm at Burger Queen or King. But
oh my gosh.
That takes me to another social media platform, Instagram. Do you know what my Instagram bio used to be?
What?
It used to be, I'm a Burger King looking for a Dairy Queen.
Oh
Fire. Fire. Now I stole it from Aha Gazelle, a Christian rapper. That's a lyric in one of his songs, but I was like, that is so fire. And that fits me so well.
It does kind of fit. I really thought I would like using Twitter. Or not Twitter, Instagram. But the thing with me and Instagram is I literally didn't want people to follow me because I was like, why would you follow me? Because I'm literally not going to post a single thing. Like, I've literally had a Twitter for like 2 years.
Instagram?
Or, yeah, an Instagram. I keep saying Twitter. I've had an Instagram for like 2 years and I've posted twice. I posted once because my wife made me. And the second post was just like, oh, hey, I'm going live on Twitch kind of deal. Like, hey, like,
wait, wasn't the one that your wife made you anniversary post though?
Yeah, she made me post on our anniversary.
So you don't love her enough to post on an anniversary post? Wow.
It's not.
Wow.
No, I don't need social media.
No,
I
I
don't need to
know.
tell the
I
world
know.
how much I love my wife. I already tell her every single day how much I
I
love
know.
her.
I was just playing with you.
No, I hate people that are all sappy on social media and then like
I've never once made a relationship post on social
I
media.
hate you. Stop. Oh my. I've never once made a relationship post on social media.
Woman Crush Wednesday. You weren't on Instagram for the prime of Women Crush
Oh
Wednesday.
no, dude. And
Dude,
like
I got Instagram like when it like first came out. I remember there was two girls in our youth group growing up who talked me into getting an Instagram. And those same girls showed me Snapchat. And we walked
interesting.
out we huh?
Interesting. Go ahead.
And we walked outside the youth house and there was a pile of snow with one like white like plastic chair on it. And we all were like, let's take a picture of it and post it on our Instagram to see who gets the most likes. Now I got like the least amount because I like just made an Instagram and they'd had it for like a week or so and they also went to the public school and I did not, so they knew more people. But that was on my Instagram for a long time. But back in the day, there used to be Man Crush Monday.
Oh
Was it
yeah, I knew that one.
Throwback Thursday.
Hmm.
What was Tuesdays?
I don't know. Probably like Tasty Tuesday or something.
No, it was like oh, I don't know. It was another like it was kind of like throwback. It was like a picture of you like as a kid and like now or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Woman Crush one. No, I don't know what Tuesdays was. I'm thinking of Flashback Fridays. And then
Maybe
woman then
Tuesdays was just nothing.
yeah,
I don't know.
and then Women Crush Wednesday. And I remember all the guys were posting like pictures of, like Sadie Robinson, because like
Oh?
because like this is back when Duck Dynasty was a huge thing, and all
Oh
Christian
yeah, yeah.
boys had a huge crush on Shady
Yeah, yeah,
Robinson.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Instagram in
Dude, I boycotted Instagram.
for a long time.
Dude, I do something very specific and it's my key to avoiding using social media. I put it on my iPad so that I know I won't have to like necessarily use it as much as it's intended to be used. Which is great because I don't know. I'm not huge on social media. I like social media, don't get me wrong. I think it's a great invention. It's perfect, but I just don't want to get caught down in it because I mean, I look at people that literally spend all day on their phone on social media, just looking at stuff, like looking at the hot goss, looking at the everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, are you like muted right now?
No, I've just been being dumb. I'm in a mood. Oh, why'd you freeze? Well, welcome back to the Surf No Turf podcast. As chicken has gone frozen. I hope my internet didn't cut out. That would really suck. Fishy, fishy, fishy. What? Fishy?
What just happened?
I don't know. You froze for a long part of time, and
Oh, you froze on my end too.
I might have to
I
look
was
through
like,
that recording. But if it got all of it, brilliant content on my end.
oh my gosh. I was like, what in the dickens? Okay.
Okay, now we're back to the Surf and Turf podcast. Turf has rejoined us again. Chicken's
Oh
gonna
my
have
gosh.
to
Turf.
watch
If.
the podcast to understand what happened to that time that he was
Yeah, I
uh,
totally was not around.
frozen.
I was like, Jimmy? And like our producer in the background, yeah, we have a producer. We're pretty
Yeah.
high classy guys.
Mhm.
He was like, yeah, Jimmy's gone.
Oh
I have no
really?
idea.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Or
he didn't even he had no idea where you were either.
did
He
did he
couldn't.
unmute and say that?
No, he just IM'd me on
Um,
on Discord because that's where we make all these fancy little calls,
Yeah,
guys.
I was
So
really
yeah.
scared. I was really scared my internet went out.
Um, yeah, that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah,
I would
but
have probably cried.
yeah. So so what was your first social media? Are you old enough for MySpace?
Yeah, I did MySpace, and I
What was
didn't
your
like
song?
MySpace.
Was your song appropriate? What was your song?
Um, it was probably like, oddly enough, I think it was like Lady Gaga or something. Like seriously, I seriously think it was like Lady Gaga. It was like Lady Gaga's like Bad Romance or no, not Bad
That
Romance.
bad
Poker
romance.
Face.
Ooh na na.
But yeah, dude, I social media.
Did you have that
MySpace
friend?
was weird.
Did you have that friend Tom?
Yeah, dude, he was my number one. It's like
I
I
was.
felt weird putting other people as my number one.
We were just talking about old things at church the other day, and we were talking about MySpace. One of the girls asked me if I was old enough for MySpace, and I said I remember asking my parents to have a MySpace, but they told me no. Um, and then my one leader was talking about MySpace, and we were just talking about like how cool like the concept was, of having like
Uh,
pretty much like a personalized website. But
dude, that's funny.
for all
I
you
I remember.
youngins, all you Gen Zers listening to this podcast, MySpace, when you want, correct me if I'm wrong, because I never had a MySpace, but like when you went to someone's profile, it, like played a song, right? And you could like
Yeah,
customize,
most of the time. Yeah,
and you
yeah,
could like
yeah, yeah.
customize anything on your like page. Like you could customize a lot of stuff on. It was very
Yeah, for the most part.
customizable,
Yeah, yeah. Oh
but
yeah, yeah. Everything was very customizable on MySpace. Oh my gosh.
it's almost
Like,
like it would be ahead of its time. Could you imagine if like Facebook did that like first, like now or something? That'd be pretty.
that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of and it's actually funny because I was just about to say this. Um I remember like one of my friends had uh yeah, one of my friends had Facebook. And I
Hmm.
remember thinking to myself like, "Oh, Facebook, like that no one's going to
Yeah. Me
that I mean,
too.
no one's going to even like use that like come on, no one's going to use
Yeah. I
Facebook. What is
remember.
Facebook?"
I think your brother was in the car for some reason, and my dad was
What?
talking to him about you. Like they had just both of you got them had just gotten Facebook, and they were like, my dad was like, "I'm just getting it to see what it's about," and like from ministry or whatever. And I think your brother was like, "This is gonna be cool" or something like that. I forget, but they were on my dad was on it really early, and I remember like, "What is it? A book of faces? That's not gonna be anything." And now. And now, and now it's the metaverse.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. I mean, that thing's like
Yeah,
Facebook is like the thing.
I remember Instagram being like, when it came out, being like, "This is so cool. You can post pictures," but then also be like, "Wait, you can post pictures on Facebook." And I kind of like thought to myself, I was like, this is gonna be like a cool app for like a few weeks, and it's gonna like a month or two, then it's gonna die off. Like no one's gonna use this because you can post pictures on or on Facebook. Like,
Yeah,
why do
yeah.
you need to post? Why do you need a whole nother app? Like this is like, yeah, the filters or whatever are cool, but like this is gonna die. And at the beginning, a lot of people just use Instagram for the filters to post on Facebook. And then,
Oh,
I mean,
really?
yeah, that's what a lot of people did at first. Is they would use the filters on Instagram and then take that picture, like save that picture from Instagram and
Interesting.
post it on their Facebook.
I don't think I ever knew that.
But so, but I mean, both of them are like, I mean, Facebook now owns Instagram, and they're both like killing the game. So what do you think about this whole metaverse thing? This whole meta.
Yeah, dude, this metaverse thing is like mad weird. So just having the idea of like everything, everything tied together in just having like that one style. I always for some reason I always think of like I don't know why this came to my head, but I think of The Office where Ryan Howard, the youngest vice president in Dunder Mifflin history. is like talking about like their website. He's like, your chat. No, not Wolf. Sorry, my wife's over here. She's talking about Wolf, but well, actually, kind of Wolf in a way. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking of.
I was thinking of something else with The Office.
I
But
was thinking of his not Wolf. I was thinking of when he makes the website for Dunder Mifflin,
yeah.
and he's like, think of this: you're chatting with your friends and like doing all this other stuff, talking about politics, talking about whatever, all in our virtual paper store. And I'm like, what? Like, what? And I'm like, now that I think about that, I'm like, dang, like that's genius marketing.
I think of the Second Life. I was thinking of like the Second Life thing
Oh, Second Life.
that Dwight was playing.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
but
Second Life, baby.
but yeah, if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Facebook like named itself Meta, and it's like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And do you think we described it well when we were talking about an earlier chicken with Dave? Describing it to
I
him
think so. Yeah.
about how like it's like instead of saying Facebook owns Instagram, Facebook owns this, it's now going to be more like Meta owns Facebook, Meta owns Instagram, Meta owns whatever, and it's just kind of tying it all together. But a lot of Metaverse people are quite upset about Facebook naming it Meta.
Really?
Yeah, because Meta is like the idea of everything kind of like being like online. I think like. Have you seen? I forget the name of it, but you see the game that's coming out? There's like a game where you can like buy property and like
Wait, really?
you actually buy property and like you can buy NFTs and like it's a whole game
Interesting.
where like and like people are buying real estate on the blockchain right now. It's
Interesting.
I don't know how I feel about that. Just as with my own beliefs, like I don't like the idea of like a one government type thing,
Yeah.
but um, just
Yeah.
because of religious things. So
Yeah. No, I don't really blame you on that
so,
one, my guy.
but I mean that's the way this world's going. We're
I don't
going
blame.
like we're going towards that metaverse
We're
type
going
thing.
down for real. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yo,
No.
my kids were making fun of that at Sunday school the other day. They
They're
had a
making fun of that song.
yeah, they had a dance, and they were like, yeah, they put all old music. They put "Turn Down for What," and I was like, oh, oh, and they were like the one cool song that they played. It's really old, but it was Soldier Boy Crank That, and I was or no, they didn't even know the name. They just went. It's the one where you do like this. And I was like, Soldier Boy up in the whoa. And they were like, stop it. But, yeah. And I was like, oh, just wait till. Oh, that's the other one. They were like, yeah, they played Whippin' Nene. That song is so
Oh,
old.
that song is old. Holy cow. Oh, that song's like, that sends like goosebumps.
That's the newest song. That's the newest song out of all the ones I mentioned.
Dang, dude, that song's
That
that
was
old.
2016. That's the year I graduated, my guy. Don't say that's mad old.
2016?
That song was popular my senior year of high school. You were in
Dang,
college when that
dude.
song was popular. I promise you.
Yeah, probably. Holy cow.
So don't say that song is old. But do you remember the
Oh,
Harlem
dude.
Shake? Remember that?
Sort of.
Do the Harlem Shake. And you just go
I
crazy.
think I remember that
Like the
one.
trend was like there'd be like a bunch of people and they'd all be like kind of like still. And then they would go like do the Harlem
Oh,
Shake. And
yeah,
everyone would
I
just go
remember now,
nuts.
dude.
And people would like put like costumes or whatever on. It was like the OG
I
like
remember
first
now, dude.
trend like type thing.
Yeah, I remember that now. Oh my gosh.
I was so
I
upset
forgot
that
about
camp leadership program I did with the camp I worked at. And the year before I joined it, they went to Hardee's and they did a Harlem Shake video. and I was
Oh,
so
really?
jealous I wasn't a part of it. I'll show you later. They did some of it in Hardy. They did some of it back at the camp. Like it was awesome, and I was like, I am so disappointed I wasn't a part of that. But yeah, so
Yeah.
do you have anything else you want to talk about social media? We're kind of all over the place this podcast. Started talking
Yeah,
about
we are.
straws. Now we talked about music, and now,
Yeah, I mean, so we really want to talk about social media in this
yeah.
podcast because all this meta stuff
Mhm.
and like I mean it's weird to think like that everything's gonna kind of come together. Like people are gonna be like, oh, like there's one thing, and like I like social media. Don't get me wrong. I think the concept of social media is great. I think it's on point. I think it's the coolest thing because you just there's no other way of getting information out. I mean, you think of like the old days. I mean, you had to like put something in the newspaper or like you just had to call a bunch of people. Like there wasn't like a way of like letting very specific people know like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is how it is. I mean, one of my coworkers that lives I'm not gonna dox us or my coworker. He lives he used to live in a county in Pennsylvania that they didn't really they didn't celebrate. It's not that they didn't celebrate Halloween. They didn't do trick or treat if Halloween was on a Sunday. They did it the Saturday before. It was just kind of and
Mhm.
it was like known in the community. People knew it, but like if you didn't know it, you didn't know it. But most people did. So he said like one year that was the case. Like it was on a Sunday, so it was the day before. It was on a Saturday. Every the day before, and
Mhm.
there was like one. It was like pouring rain that Sunday, and there was like one lady and her kids came up to his house, and on the Sunday, and they were like trick or treat, and he was like, oh, this is awkward. So he's like running around his house trying to find candy for these kids because he's a nice guy. And she's like, you're a lot nicer than a lot of people. Most people didn't even open up the door for us. And he was like, well, that's because, we don't really do this. He told her, the thing, we don't do trick or treat if it's on Sunday. And she was like, oh, that really makes sense because you're pretty much the only person that's given us candy so far.
You know how terrible she must have felt. Her kids were probably like, "Mom, why are no one coming out?"
Yeah, like, and it's like if you were, you lived there long enough, you knew, but like if you
But
didn't
if
live there
you
long enough, you
like
didn't know.
you moved there at the beginning of October, like you're not
Yeah,
gonna know.
like, or like you moved there 2 years ago, and this is the first time it's landed on a Sunday. And
Oh,
like social
true,
media is,
true.
yeah, like social media is like great for that. Like
Hmm.
imagine,
I was
like
really
we have,
curious to where you're going with that in social media.
oh no, like we have an HOA page.
Hmm.
Me and my wife live in a community, and we have an
What's the
HOA page
address?
where what's my address? 1, 2, 3, 4
Mind your own
Park Place.
business
I don't know.
avenue.
Yeah, Park Place. Anyways, yeah, we have we have an HOA, and like we have a Facebook community page, and like
What's the page
we've
called?
gotten it's called 1, 2, 3, 4 Park Place Avenue. It's called um West Philadelphia born and raised. No.
Sorry for throwing you off.
I don't know. It is actually called West Philadelphia born and raised. No,
you
uh
just stalk it like in a playful tone so no one thinks you're honest.
I just tell you like the real name in like a, a jokeful tone and be
You
like,
really do live in Park Place.
yeah, really. No. We have this page and they give away free stuff all the time. Like people are always giving away free stuff. People are always trying to help. Like we've gotten chairs, we've gotten furniture, we've gotten
Golf clubs.
free stuff that even people just put on the side of the road.
Golf clubs.
Oh yeah, we got golf clubs too. I forgot about that. We've
That
got a lot of
Mandalorian
stuff.
helmet.
That is kind of in the background. Kind of look weird.
Nah,
Nah, we
looks
didn't
good.
get that. We didn't get that from. That'd be kind of dope if we got that for free. That would be really
Got
dope.
Pikachu.
Anyways,
Got Pikachu and Eevee.
yeah. anyways, like social media in that aspect is great, but it's the aspect that it's mostly used for, which is people talking trash and like the hot goss and like all that other stuff and like just like
Saying how
I
great
mean
their politics
even
are and yours aren't.
oh yeah, politics. I mean even like human trafficking. Like I mean it gets like
Yeah.
that bad sometimes. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. I like and like we talked about this before. It's like concepts are great until people get a hold of them. Like
Mm-hmm.
social media, great concept. And then people are like, "Oh, let's use it." And then it turns to a toilet. Like it is literally a poop chute.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's terrible. And I mean, you've said other things like guns. Guns is another. Guns never kill people. You know, the gun great. Well, maybe I shouldn't talk about that, but
Yeah.
for the most part, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
No, yeah.
A gun's not gonna magically just come to life and float in midair and pull the trigger automatically on me. Like that just doesn't happen. It's inventions that are great in theory, and then people take them and ruin them.
Yeah. They touch
That's
on
like,
not spoiler alert, but they touch on that a bit in Eternals.
oh really?
Yeah, because like the Eternals are like trying to help humanity a little at points, um, and they are like, oh, we shouldn't have given them like they like plant the ideas for new technology like in the humans' minds, and then like at one point they're like, oh no, we shouldn't have given them guns this early, and like don't want to talk too much without giving something away because the movie is kind of newer out, but
Yeah.
I just relayed with what you were saying.
What's your
But
favorite social media platform?
um, hmm, the one I probably use the most is probably like Snapchat or Instagram. But I use TikTok a good bit now, just like mindlessly look at things
I
and
like TikTok.
laugh.
I like TikTok. TikTok's a good one.
Although you never look at my
I like-
TikToks.
Oh yeah, because you send me so many. You send me
I
so
really
many.
don't send you all that many.
There was one time that I feel like there was like 10 that you had sent me.
Yeah, you probably hadn't checked in a month.
No, it was like a week.
Okay, 10 a week's not bad. There's been times.
Okay,
There's
that's
been
fair.
times.
That's fair.
Okay, there's been times I've got on my phone after an hour of not being on TikTok, and I've had 7 sent for my cousin Cole.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. I try to limit myself. I try to limit myself to like 2 or 3
Well,
social media
if you ever
platforms.
need a good laugh, just go look through the ones. You don't even have to scroll through your For You page. Just look
Just
at the.
scroll through
Just look at the TikToks I send you because they're hilarious.
scroll through past Jimmy TikTok.
Dude, sometimes
Yeah, I probably
when I need a good laugh and TikTok's just not doing it for me, I go to the TikToks I sent Dave and just rewatch them all and laugh.
Oh my gosh. That's kind of funny.
Because those are like some of the best ones I've seen. I sent them to Dave.
Yeah. Dude,
But
oh my. Yeah, I try to limit myself on social medias. Like I try to stick to just 2. Like pretty much for me it's YouTube and Facebook are
oh,
pretty
do you
much the
call
only ones I use.
YouTube social media?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
guess it
yeah.
is. I guess YouTube would be my favorite then. I watch a lot of YouTube.
YouTube is 100% social media. I mean, cuz you have to think if you consider TikTok social media, then YouTube is definitely
Yeah.
social media.
Then would you consider Twitch social media?
Yeah, I would actually.
Would you consider Netflix social media?
No, I would not.
I guess not everyone can post to Netflix.
Yes, and you have to pay for Netflix. You don't have to pay for Twitch.
I
And like
mean, you
you
don't
don't.
have to, but you can.
You don't have to. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to pay for Twitch. You don't have to pay for YouTube. You can, but you don't have to. And you don't have to pay for
If you want
Tinder.
to, if you wait, what you say?
I would not consider that social media.
I actually thought of that and just decided not to say that. That's what makes that so funny. I thought that like exact joke and didn't say it. But what was I gonna say? Oh, if you want to spend money on Twitch, Twitch TV/Uneven Shrimp, feel free to give me a top 3 sub, a tier 3 sub. Feel free if you want to spend money on Twitch. There you go.
If you want to spend money, we're starting the Surf and Turf OnlyFans.
Stop! No, we're not.
Where we just post pictures from the podcast.
We literally just post pictures of fans.
We just post pictures of chickens and shrimps.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be kind of dope. Like, imagine, like, we just post pictures of, like, artisanal shrimp and chicken. No, like, okay, yeah.
All right. You got any? What's your favorite? Oh, you said YouTube's your favorite social media, right?
Right, yeah, YouTube. I mean,
and Facebook.
Like
you
I
boomer?
said. What'd you say?
And Facebook, you boomer.
Yeah, I mean, I like to use Facebook. I mean, like, the thing is, oh yeah, I know. I just don't like to use. I mean, like, all the new ones. I don't know. Like, the new ones are just weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Instagram. Like, Instagram's too, like,
no.
For me, Instagram is too hipster. Like, I just don't like it.
New?
TikTok's okay. What?
Instagram's not new.
Yeah, but it's too, like, hipster for me. Like, the only reason I'm ever on Facebook is for the memes. Like, I love watching, like, the meme videos or, like...
Oh, you're on iMeme.
Yeah, no, stop.
That's
Pretty
a
much.
social media platform.
Yeah, I guess it is. No, I like watching, like, the videos, like, Darman videos. No, I hate watching.
You watch Darman?
Dude, okay. I'm going to look in the camera right now. This is the only time I'm ever going to make contact with the camera. If you say you don't watch Darman videos, you're lying to yourself.
I've not once watched the Darman video.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay,
I can't believe
the only time I've ever watched a Darman video, it was a PewDiePie video where he was making fun of Darman. I only know Darman from PewDiePie and Cody Co. I'm a real one.
Okay.
It's the only way I know Darman. It's because they make fun of him.
If you're the golden ticket or the what's it called from it probably is kind of like a boomer thing too.
Boomer. Probably watch Smosh TV too, don't you? Boomer.
Dude, good old Smosh TV.
What's the other ones? What's that one? I do watch them sometimes where it's like we put 5 gamers in a room with one fake gamer.
Oh my gosh, dude. Those ones are the worst.
I watch those.
I've seen those ones.
Too much. I mean, I watch a lot of like Cody Co watching them or whatever. But
some of those are like
watch them
terrible.
Myself. They are hilarious.
Some of them are so dumb. It's like the most like weirdest. It's like the weirdest like descriptors sometimes. It's like, we picked 6 virgins and 1 naughty vixen and put them in a room together to see if we could figure out who was the naughty lad. It's like, what? Like, why?
Have you seen the one with the button? It's probably the same people. There's a button at a table, and they rotate people like on a blind, like on a speed date. Oh yeah,
I've seen that one.
And
that one's dumb.
If one hits the button, if you hit the button, the person you're on a date with leaves.
Yeah.
But if no one hits the button, like you guys split the money. And so like people are the savage, like, yeah, tell me about yourself. I'm so into you. Oh. Well,
you're about to turn your computer off, Jimmy.
No, I might have turned off my second monitor.
Oh, rip. I still see it.
I know, but it's what's... Oh, it is still being recorded, though, so we're good.
This is like... This is like the pod... This is the podcast that it's like, should we actually post this?
It's our
And
300th.
then-
It's our 300th episode. If you understand, you understand.
Oh
It's
my
our
god.
300th episode. Do you understand?
I think I do, yeah.
Do you actually?
I think so, yeah.
I'm actually impressed if you actually know what that means.
Maybe
Okay.
I don't.
Either way, it's our 300th
Anyway.
episode. That's what I've been thinking about a lot this week. No, I'm not just trying to copy Logan Paul.
I kind of thought that for some reason I thought that's what it was for.
Their 300th episode was just absolutely terrible. Like
Oh
it
my
was
God.
more ADD than this one, and it was just like they weren't getting anything done, and they posted, and like everyone expected a grand, like a huge thing for the 300th episode, and it was just terrible. It was absolutely garbage, and they even acknowledged that it's garbage, and they're like, "This is so bad, we shouldn't post it, but we're gonna post it anyway."
Oh my god.
And it was good because of how bad it was. But so you got any other social media things?
I don't think so.
No?
Nope.
What's the biggest animal you could fight and win?
I don't know.
I'm definitely taking down dinosaur, my guy. All right,
What?
huh? No,
Why did
honestly,
you say that?
honestly, what's the biggest animal I think I could take? I mean, I could obviously take down a dog. Not like just like a regular dog, like a lab. I think I could take a lab.
If you had to choose one social media platform,
I could take a whale. I just take it out of the water.
stop. Okay, stop this. Stop this right now. If I'm trying to think of how I want to word this question.
Think I could take on an elephant?
Maybe.
I don't know. He might just wreck me with that trunk. Just
Pull on his
and just
pull on it. Oh my god. Just pull on the trunk.
Okay.
He'd probably leave, honestly. Someone pulled on my trunk, I'd be ticked. I'd seriously be ticked. If I had a trunk, I mean.
All right.
That's like their nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like their nose and mouth. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So you were gonna say something about social media before I said elephant?
Think about like all the stuff you feel like you do know, and then when you say it out loud, you're like, "I'm an idiot," because it's definitely a trunk is definitely not their mouth. It's just their nose. Maybe it's not even their nose. I don't know what it is. It's their trunk. Trying to think of. There was like I wanted to word it some way of basically like if you had to get rid of. If you had to take yourself off of one social media, what would it be? And why?
I'd take myself off of one social media. Probably. Probably. I would say Twitter because I don't use it that much, but probably Instagram. Honestly,
Really?
if I could just like take it, get rid of it, and not miss it, you know what I'm saying?
Do you not use Instagram enough?
I use it. That's the issue. Is I use it too much. Like if I could just get rid of it.
Oh, that's
Like,
a good point.
And like, there's nothing like useful from it. Like, I'll scroll it.
point.
I'll scroll it and be like, "Why did I do this?" But
like,
I,
why did I just spend like an hour? Yeah,
But if
yeah.
I give like, I don't see anything. Like, I don't need to see Austin's bikini pictures that he posts. I don't need to see like whatever, Like, I don't need to see you having the best time of your life when it's just a picture from your crappy weekend.
Dude, that's a good point.
So probably that, cause like Twitter, I could delete right now and not care. You
Yeah,
know,
I
I could
agree
do
with
that
you.
right now and just be like,
I mean,
okay.
I could probably delete a lot of social media to be honest and not care.
Well, TikTok would be another one that'd be like, if I could just get rid of it, I'd get rid of it. You know, but
Yeah, but like,
I want to use social media to like grow this podcast or like my Twitch channel. Which, although we did our
yeah,
last
true.
reel we posted, got 3,000 views. So thank you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, that is true. 3K views
All right,
on the gram.
you got any closing remarks?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Well, what would you get rid of, real quick?
Honestly, I don't know if I get rid of anything.
Nothing.
I mean, the social media that I don't use, like Twitter and Instagram, like I don't use them, so I'd probably just get rid of them.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well,
it's whatever. I just don't use them. I mean, I told you my Instagram beef. I don't want to be followed on Instagram. Like I just want to follow.
so don't go
Like,
follow Chicken on Instagram. You can follow
dude,
me on Instagram though at
no,
Uneven Shrimp.
no.
Follow
Dude,
me.
I
Or King Solo Memes. Go follow King Solo Memes. If I get
oh
50
my
new followers
god.
this week, I'll start posting on it again. Go follow King Solo
Stop.
Memes.
Stop.
Go follow King Solo Memes.
I feel like you have to at least explain that now.
It's a Christian meme page run by none other than your boy Uneven Shrimp.
Your boy Jimmy.
Yeah,
Your
boy,
boy Jimmy.
He hasn't posted on it in like 2 years, but maybe if you guys get this going, if you get, you know what, 10 new likes, 10 new followers in the next month, I'll start posting on.
Oh my god.
I'll start posting again on King Solo Memes. 10 followers,
What?
and I'll make a post.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Call right now and we'll do it for 5.
If we get 5 at the end of the week, he'll start posting again.
Actually, if we get 1 in the hour, he'll start posting again. I feel like we just sound like a terrible
If we
infomercial.
get 1 click on this podcast, Jimmy will watch it or watch King Solo Memes again. I know, but for real, 10 new followers in the next month, your boy's back. All right. Follow us on social medias, except for the ones we don't use, which we've talked about. It's been the Surf and Turf Podcast. Peace.